And here we are, beginning a new year here in the colony. Let's see if there's anything over here. I don't see anything. Okay, there's those two. Mars is up there. Cal and Dad are out here. Bushwood! Let's see if there's anything out here. No, just these. Okay. Huh, our reasoning is actually pretty high. I'd like... What do these raise? Okay, so sports ball just gets bravery and toughness. And then defense training is combat and animals. Hey, Anemone. There's biology, reasoning. Okay. Life sciences gives reasoning. Okay. Tutoring children also gives reasoning. I think now I kind of want to focus on helping with the children. I mean, I'd also like to be able to do things with animals. Hey, Dad. Hey, Sunberry. Your dad greets you. Working hard or hardly working? I'm trying to figure out what to work hard on for this month. Okay, just... It seems like the combat training is the only thing that gets animals. So... I would like to get my animals up, but I'm really close. I'm closer with reasoning, so maybe I'll work on getting that up first. You're heading back to your quarters at the end of the day. As you pass by the medbay, you hear several shouts and scrabbling from within. Several surveyors have come back with serious wounds, not the usual broken limbs and sunstroke. One of them is holding a towel to her own leg, staunching blood flow from a massive animal bite. Another looks nearly blinded from acid. It looks like chaos. I should help. Gosh, it's a good thing you were here, triaging and getting the most badly wounded in the med beds is difficult, and others need traditional medical attention while they wait. It's hectic, stressful work, but you're able to keep ahead and provide assistance. Good work in there, Solana, Chief Engineer Instant says. You know, with how the colony has grown, I could use an assistant nurse here, someone I can trust to take care of things while I'm working in the lab. Come back next month and give me a hand if you're interested. Huh. I mean, we can definitely look at it. And 33. The sun rises again after glow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You wake in your new quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your whole life was over. Now, it's better than ever. There's plenty of food, and the colony is safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up, and your revive is interrupted by someone bathing enthusiastically on the door. It's Cal! Happy birthday, he exclaims, giving you a big hug. I wanted to be the first person to say that. Oh, Cal. Well, now it's mid-quiet, and we're definitely gonna go say hi to Cal. Cal! Hey! Hey, heads up! You barely managed to find a cover as water arcs across your head. You look around and Cal waves sheepishly, a garden hose in his other hand. He's surrounded by kids who are hooting and cheering for him to turn the hose on again. Sorry, he calls out. I guess it got away from me. Oh, that's so sweet. Hey, Dad. Your dad is sitting on the bench overlooking the animal paddocks, chewing on a piece of grass. Oh, hey, Sugar Bean, he says, patting the fence next to him. Come to take a look at the wild, dangerous aliens. You watch the float cows bob along peacefully. Every so often, one of them releases a jet of liquid and lifts it up into the air. Your dad laughs every time. Gross, he says, but I guess not much is more weird than we used to drink milk from cows and goats. Oh, I am nowhere near that level with the animals. And we can look outside, see if there's anything out there. Nope, just these. And I guess we'll see what was going on with the nursing thing. Assistant Medbay will give us 3 biology, 3 empathy. Okay, so that gives us biology and empathy. And then tutoring children will give us 3 reasoning and 1 empathy. Well, right now I'd like to get our reasoning up. Today you're tutoring Nougat and a couple younger kids in ancient Earth geography. They're learning the names of countries by pointing to them on maps and saying a few facts about them. It seems kind of pointless to memorize places that these kids will never see, but it's not like you can teach them much about Vertumna geography yet. You're still discovering it. Billions of people? Nougat says, skeptically squinting at the hollow projection of Earth. How did they fit everybody into one little planet, with all the trees and animals and stuff? Was it all like one big colony? I don't want to lie to them. You give Nougat the little kid version of the truth that you learned as a kid. You tell her life on Earth was brutal and hard. Humanity destroyed the environment and fought over what was left. There were no trees or animals left, not as many as there should have been anyways. Most people were poor, hungry, and sick, and the ones who weren't kept all the nice things for themselves. At least your parents were lucky to escape on the stratospheric, and you're lucky to be born on it. You're all lucky to be here now. No matter what, at least Vertumna isn't Earth. Nougat looks bewildered. She doesn't really watch holovids, only the cheerful ones the kids don't address Earth's decline, so she had no idea. But they still had really, really tall buildings, right? To fit all the people? She asks. You sigh and tell her they did. She nods in satisfaction and goes back to her schoolwork. 6, and 31. And we're starting to not feel so happy anymore. Wasn't there something out here that gained animals too? Nope, not quite. Here we go. There's bravery perception. Okay, so that one does have animals. Okay. Hey Dad, hey Cal. Your dad is up to his elbows in rich brown dirt. You've rarely seen him happier. Hey, Gooseberry, he says, scrunching his nose at you instead of waving. Here to give your old man a hand. I could use one. Hey, Cal. You spot Cal amongst the herd of float cow, gently pushing them around so he can milk the ones that seem to float lower than the others. Hey, Solana, he says, reaching under one cow and squeezing a stream of blue milk in his bucket. Have you ever had moo juice straight from the tap? It's something else, let me tell you. I don't know, I think I want to try to get my reasoning up to that first notch. Well, let me see. Does humanities also give me reasoning? No, it gives creativity and persuasion. I guess I'll tutor again? You're headed off to lunch break when you see Mars and Tang sitting together in the engineering break room. Tang is eating a sandwich while also scrolling her polipalm with it, and Mars is half collapsed on the table, barely holding her head up on her hand as she pouts at Tang. Come on, she whines. You said we were gonna hang out after lunch. Aren't you done eating yet? Tang takes a slow, deliberate bite from her sandwich and chews while making eye contact with Mars. It goes from funny to awkward to hilarious as Mars's face falls and she puts her head on the table and groans. Proper mastication is important for digestive health, Tang answers primly while a smile curling in the corner of her mouth. You can masticate in private, Mars mutters. What are you reading, and how is it more important than me, your best and only friend on the planet? Just something for work, Tang answers. It's really interesting. I didn't know Dr. Instance was so well published, even though she was only 25 when the Strata left Earth. She was practically a prodigy, like me. She looks at her holoscreen. It's absolutely fascinating. We're so lucky to have such an accomplished researcher here on Vertumna. You take a seat at the table and sneak a look on Tang's screen. You catch a few words: recombination, tissue tropism, RNA, protein sheaths, intrinsic immunity, maybe something to do with viruses. From the pictures, possibly also fungi. Without further examination, it's hard to tell. Tang notices you looking and shuts off her holopalm, shooting you a cool look. Is it something to do with the shimmer sickness? Mars wonders aloud. Wait, I want to learn about macrophages. Tang looks startled but pleased. She turns her holopalm back and tilts it so you can read along. It's dense but interesting, and definitely about viruses that affect fungi. I didn't know you were so interested in Inz's older work as well, Solana, Tang says. Perhaps we could work together to parse the next section. It's particularly challenging. OMG nerds, Mars laughs. Look at you two eggheads. Better you than me. Tang graces you with a small, thankful smile. You've been eating for like half an hour, Tang. Come on, Mars says, pulling her hand down her face. Please, can we do something fun before the rampaging Xeno eats us? We're both too pretty to die of boredom. Tang smiles. You think I'm pretty, Mars? She asks, seeming genuinely curious. Mars sets her hand on top of Tang's. The prettiest, she swears, and her other hand on her arm. Even prettier than me. Well, I mean, I win in the looks department, but I think smart women get, like, extra points. Tang says, putting her hand on top of Mars' hand and leaning it in to fix Mars with an unusual flirtatious expression. Yes, do tell me about my great beauty, she deadpans. It's all I live for. Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulder, and you tune them out in favor of eating your lunch before you're expected back in engineering. Oh, baby me. And 34. Oh, I got 3 stars. Yay! And now, it's the pollen season again. Oh, I got a new perk. Yes, I finally leveled up my reasoning. Blue cards get +1 in mental challenges. Okay. So I guess we'll check that out next time.